What if I told you that going just 3 days without food could start breaking the power of lust in your life? Sounds crazy, right? But this is not some trick or theory. It's something Jesus himself talked about. In Matthew 17:21, he said, "This kind doesn't go out except by prayer and fasting." Let that sink in. Jesus was saying that some struggles, especially ones like lust that keep coming back, need more than just prayer. They need fasting too. In this video, I'm going to share with you a simple 3-day fast that has helped thousands of people find real freedom from lust. And no, this isn't about feeling guilty or trying harder. It's about doing it God's way. Stick with me to the end because what I'm about to share could truly change your life. Before we jump into the 3-day plan, let's talk about why many people struggle with lust and can't seem to beat it. First, behavior changes. People try blocking websites or staying away from tempting situations. These things help a little, but they only deal with the surface. Second, willpower. Trying harder, making big promises, or feeling guilty. But Jesus never said freedom comes from trying harder. He said it comes from knowing the truth and walking in the Spirit. Third, praying the same prayer over and over again, asking God to take away the temptation. But Jesus made it clear, some things only leave when you combine prayer and fasting. Lust is more than just a bad habit or a wrong thought. It's what the Bible calls a stronghold. In 2 Corinthians 10:4, Paul says, "The weapons we fight with are not the weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds." A stronghold is like a fortress. It's built up over time, and it doesn't come down easily. That's why regular methods don't work. You need spiritual weapons. And fasting is one of the most powerful tools God gave us. It's not about starving yourself to earn God's favor. It's about clearing the noise so you can hear Him more clearly. It resets your heart, your mind, and your body. Isaiah 58:6 says, "Is not this the kind of fasting I have chosen, to loose the chains of injustice, untie the cords of the yoke, to set the oppressed free and break every yoke?" That's not just nice Bible language. That's real freedom. Through prayer, Bible study, and helping others walk in freedom, I found that lust works on 3 levels. This 3-day fast is designed to hit all 3. Day 1, physical cravings. Romans 8:13 says, "If you live by the flesh, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the misdeeds of the body, you will live." Most people don't realize it, but our hunger and sexual desires use the same part of the brain. When you fast, you're not just skipping meals. You're telling your body, you're not in charge. Even Jesus was tempted with food first in the wilderness. Why? Because appetite is often where the enemy starts. Day 2, emotional and soul ties. 1 Corinthians 6:16 says, "The two will become one flesh." Sexual sin creates deep emotional and spiritual ties. Some people call these soul ties. These connections can stay long after the physical act is over. Fasting helps break those ties. It teaches you to depend on God instead of old habits or unhealthy connections. Day 3, spiritual clarity and authority. Ephesians 1:18 says, "I pray that the eyes of your heart may be opened." Fasting clears the fog. You begin to see things for what they really are. You notice temptation before it gets close. You hear God more clearly. James 4:7 says, "Resist the devil and he will flee from you." But you can't resist what you don't recognize. Fasting helps you see the enemy's tricks. Final words, God wants you free. Friend, this 3-day fast isn't about punishing yourself. It's about letting God reset your heart, mind, and body. It's about freedom. If you've tried everything else and nothing has worked, maybe it's time to try what Jesus actually said works. Give God just 3 days. He can do more in those 72 hours than you've been able to do in years. Type Amen in the comments if you believe this and receive it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss part 2, where I'll walk you through each step of the fast in detail. God bless you. Freedom is possible, and your breakthrough might be just 3 days away. Don't forget to subscribe.